Welcome to a journey through some of the most fascinating archaeological sites in the world. Each of these places offers a unique window into ancient civilizations and lost cultures. Join us as we explore the stunning architecture, artistic treasures, and captivating stories these sites have to offer, revealing the mysteries of the past and celebrating the richness of human heritage. Number 1. Archaeum, known as the Lost City of Siberia, is an enigmatic and fascinating archaeological site located in southwestern Russia, near the border with Kazakhstan, in the southern Urals region. Discovered in 1987 by a team of Russian archaeologists, Archaeum has intrigued researchers and history enthusiasts due to its complexity and the unknowns surrounding its origin and purpose. Archaeum's discovery was accidental. Archaeologists were exploring the area in search of a suitable site for a reservoir when they came across the remains of this ancient fortified city. As excavations were carried out, it became clear that Archaeum was a Bronze Age settlement, approximately 1st century BC, belonging to the Sintashta Petrovka culture, one of the first Indo-European cultures. Archaeum stands out for its advanced urban design. The city has a circular structure with two concentric walls that protected the settlement. The walls, built of earth and wood, were designed to resist attacks and provide security for the inhabitants. Within the walls, the city was organized into radial sectors that housed homes, workshops, and common spaces. This radial design suggests meticulous planning and advanced engineering and architectural knowledge. One of the most fascinating aspects of Archaeum is its astronomical alignment. Studies have shown that the city was oriented in relation to celestial events, suggesting that its builders had a deep knowledge of astronomy. Some researchers compare Archaeum to Stonehenge due to its possible use as an astronomical observatory. The arrangement of the structures allows astronomical phenomena such as the solstices and equinoxes to be observed, which could have had a ritual or calendrical meaning for its inhabitants. Despite numerous excavations and studies, Archaeum remains shrouded in mystery. It is not known with certainty why the city was abandoned or what its main purpose was. Some theories suggest that it could have been a religious center, an astronomical observatory, or a military fortress. The absence of cemeteries and human remains also raises questions about the daily life and funeral customs of its inhabitants. Today, Archaeum is a site of great interest to both archaeologists and tourists. It has become a symbol of ancient Russian history and a window to the Indo-European past. The site attracts thousands of visitors each year, who come to admire the ruins and reflect on the enigmas of this ancient city. Archaeum has also inspired a cultural and spiritual renaissance in the region, with many people seeing it as a sacred place of power. Archaeum, the lost city of Siberia, remains an enigma that challenges our understanding of ancient history. Its advanced urban planning, its astronomical alignments, and the mysteries that surround it continue to fascinate those who study and visit it. Archaeum is not only a testament to the engineering and knowledge of ancient Indo-European cultures, but also an invitation to continue exploring and unraveling the secrets of the past. Number 2. Green Table. Located in southwestern Colorado, United States, it is a national park known for its impressive cliff-dwelling ruins built by the ancestral Pueblo people, also known as Anasazi. This park was established in 1906 and covers an area of more than 52,000 acres. The ancestral Pueblo people inhabited the region from approximately 600 to 1300 AD, developing a complex society based on agriculture. Among Mesa Verde's most notable structures are the Cliff Palace, the largest cliff dwelling, with more than 150 rooms and 23 kivas, ceremonial rooms, and the Balcony House, known for its difficult access that includes stairs and narrow tunnels. Another notable structure is the Spruce Tree House, one of the best preserved, with around 130 rooms and 8 kivas. Cliff dwellings were mainly built between 1100 and 1300 AD, using sandstone blocks and clay mortar. These structures offered protection against the elements and possible attacks. The ancestral Pueblo people also built homes and kivas on the mesa tops before moving to the cliffs. Mesa Verde is an archaeological site of great importance, providing a unique insight into the life and culture of the ancient Pueblo people. In addition to the cliff dwellings, the park features numerous village ruins and mesa-top granaries. Visitors can explore the park through guided tours, hiking trails, and a museum that displays artifacts and provides information about the history and culture of the original inhabitants. The park is not only an important historical and cultural site, but also offers stunning panoramic views of the surrounding landscape, with deep canyons and vast expanses of plateau, providing a unique experience for visitors interested in history, archaeology, and natural beauty. Number 3. Caral. Caral, in Peru, is one of the oldest archaeological sites in America. It is located in the Supe Valley, about 200 kilometers north of Lima. This archaeological complex, discovered in 1948, is known for its antiquity, dating back to approximately 2600 BC, making it one of the oldest civilizations in the Americas and the world. Caral was the capital of the Caral Supe civilization, a pre-ceramic culture that preceded the better-known civilizations of Mesoamerica and South America. The site of Caral comprises a series of step pyramids, circular plazas, amphitheaters, and dwellings that show advanced urban planning and complex social organization. Among its most notable features are the Great Pyramid, which is the most imposing structure at the site, as well as its complex system of plazas and ceremonial spaces. The findings at Caral have revealed a sophisticated society with an economy based on irrigated agriculture, as well as elaborate religious and cultural practices. This archaeological site is not only important for its age and structural complexity, but also for what it reveals about the origins and early development of civilizations in the Americas, challenging previous conceptions about the chronology and cultural capacity of the first inhabitants of the American continent. Number 4. Palenque. Palenque, in Mexico, is a prominent archaeological site of the Mayan civilization, located in the state of Chiapas. It is famous for its impressive structures and its historical and cultural importance. Founded around the 3rd century AD, Palenque reached its peak between the 7th and 9th centuries AD, being one of the most important urban centers in the Mayan region. The site of Palenque is characterized by its magnificent temples, palaces, and pyramids built with distinctive architecture that combines elaborate reliefs, carved columns, and advanced drainage systems. Among its most emblematic structures is the Temple of Inscriptions, which houses the tomb of King Pacal, one of the richest royal tombs discovered in Mesoamerica. In addition to its monumental architecture, Palenque is known for its hieroglyphic inscriptions that provide valuable information about the history, politics, and religious beliefs of the ancient Maya. These inscriptions have allowed archaeologists and epigraphers to unravel details about the rulers, their conquests, and their ritual ceremonies. Palenque continues to be the subject of study and research, continually revealing new findings that enrich our understanding of the Mayan civilization. Its architectural beauty and cultural legacy make it one of the most fascinating archaeological destinations in Mexico and the world. Number 5. Atousa in Turkey. Atousa, in Turkey, is the archaeological site of the ancient capital of the Hittite Empire, located in the central region of Anatolia. Founded around the 17th century BC, Atousa was the political and cultural center of the Hittites during their heyday between the 14th and 13th centuries BC. The Atousa site encompasses an extensive walled area with ceremonial, residential, and administrative structures. Among its most notable monuments are the temples, palaces, and monumental gates decorated with reliefs and sculptures. The Lion Gate stands out, a majestic entrance flanked by sculptures of lions that symbolize the strength and power of the empire. Attusa is famous for its complex cuneiform writing system, used to record administrative, diplomatic, and religious texts. Finds of cuneiform tablets have provided valuable information about the political history, religious practices, and international relations of the Hittites, as well as details about daily life in the capital. The discovery of Attusa in the 19th century revolutionized our understanding of ancient Anatolia and the Hittite civilization. Today it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that attracts visitors and scholars from around the world, offering a fascinating glimpse into one of the most influential cultures of the Bronze Age. Number 6. Larangar Buddhist Academy. Larangar Buddhist Academy, dedicated to Buddhist teachings in China, was established in 1980 and eventually became the largest Buddhist university in the world. It houses approximately 40,000 monks and nuns who study Buddhist teachings and perform various community services. Despite its size, the academy attracts many students from all over China and the world. The academy buildings are characterized by the small red houses where the students reside, located on the slopes of the mountains. Although the academy has an electricity supply, it does not have a water system, so students must take water from wells to their homes. Number 7. Port Royal. In 1655, the English conquered Jamaica, which was dominated by the Spanish. They established the unofficial capital of Port Royal on the southeast coast, at the mouth of Kingston Harbor, to ensure its defense. In 1657, Governor Edward Day allowed a group of privateers to settle in Port Royal. It soon became customary for the Port Royal government to protect pirates in exchange for protection against the Spanish, and almost half of its residents were involved in the corso. Naturally, Port Royal was a haven for vice. About a quarter of its buildings were bars or brothels. A 7.5 magnitude earthquake struck Port Royal on June 7, 1692, followed by a tsunami. The sand on which the city was built liquefied, buildings, roads, and people were absorbed by the sand. In total, 33 acres of the city were submerged under 12 meters of water, and 2,000 people died. Some considered the event as a punishment in the most evil and sinful city in the world. Much of the sunken city remains eerily intact, earning it the reputation of an underwater Pompeii. Numerous objects have been recovered, including liquor bottles, pipes, kitchen utensils, and a pocket watch dating to 1686. In 1999, Port Royal became a designated National Heritage Site. Number 8. Lake Van Castle. In 2016, a team of divers led by underwater photographer Tayson Seen discovered a fortress at the bottom of Lake Van, near the port of a centuries-old city called Adilsavaz. Archaeologists familiar with the area had warned the team that there was little to find in the lake. However, the divers did not give up and continued their investigation, which was inspired by local rumors that beneath the surface of the lake there was a reserve of ancient ruins. Following the discovery of the fortress, Ceylon told local press that its walls varied between 3 to 4 meters in height and that the site spans approximately 1 kilometer. Video images of the remains show everything from piles of loose stones to smooth square walls. Number 9. Yonaguni. The mysterious underwater monument discovered in 1987 near Japan's Ryukyu Islands, the Yonaguni underwater site, has intrigued divers and scientists. More than 150 feet, 46 meters, long, it features rock structures with different shapes, such as steps and blocks. Although some geologists consider them to be natural formations created by seismic activity, there are those who speculate that they could be a Neolithic settlement submerged by rising sea levels after the Ice Age. Uncertainty over its origin, along with intriguing features such as surfaces suggesting possible human marks or ancient symbols, has turned Yonaguni into an enigma comparable to the mythical Atlantis. Number 10. Pavla Petri. At the bottom of the Mediterranean Sea, south of modern Greece, lies the sunken city of Pavlopetri. Archaeologists believe this once bustling port, now 4 meters underwater, is the oldest submerged city ever found, with origins dating back around 5,000 years. Pavlopetri prospered for more than 2 centuries before sinking around 1000 BC due to a powerful earthquake that altered the topography of the region. Marine geoarchaeologist Dr. Nicholas Fleming discovered Pavlopetri in 1967. In 1968, a team of archaeologists from the University of Cambridge mapped the remains and dated them to 2800 BC after some kind of confusion. Pavlopetri was ahead of his time, as evidenced by his roads, water management systems, and well-designed buildings. Although erosion has affected the ruins, Pavlopetri's structures, including stone foundations, remains of temples, plazas, tombs, and other buildings, are remarkably well preserved. The city's inhabitants were probably farmers, fishermen, livestock breeders, and textile producers. Pavlopetri occupied a prominent position along an important trade route. In 2009, researchers created a 3D digital representation of the city, offering a realistic view of what Pavlopetri might have looked like during its heyday. Number 11. Thonis, an ancient port city located on the coast of Egypt, near the mouth of the Nile River. This city stood out as an important economic and commercial center in ancient Egypt, serving as a crucial entry point to the Nile for goods heading to the interior of the country and vice versa. Over the centuries, the city faced various natural disasters such as earthquakes and landslides, which ultimately contributed to its sinking into the sea. For centuries, Thonis was forgotten under the waters until in 2000. A team of archaeologists led by Frank Gaudio managed to rediscover the lost city. Archaeological excavations have revealed a wealth of artifacts, statues, temples, inscriptions, and other remains that provide a fascinating insight into life in the ancient port city and its role in maritime trade in the ancient Mediterranean. This discovery has allowed researchers to learn more about the interaction between Egypt and other civilizations of the ancient world such as Greece and Rome. Number 12. Cleopatra's Underwater Palace. Cleopatra's mysterious kingdom is located in Abukir Bay, near Egypt. During several dives, scientists discovered vestiges from the time of the pharaohs, such as the foundations of a palace and statues of sphinxes. Number 13. Underwater City of Leon. The city of Leon dates back to the Aini dynasty. It was absorbed by the waters in 1959. For years it has been a mysterious place and has attracted thousands of divers who wish to explore its underwater ruins. Number 14. Baiae. It is an ancient coastal city located in the Campania region of southern Italy, near the city of Naples. During Roman times, Baiae was a prosperous tourist and residential center for its luxurious villas, thermal baths, and picturesque landscapes. It was a popular destination for the Roman elite, including emperors and aristocrats, who built magnificent residences in the area. However, over the centuries, Baiae suffered a series of natural disasters, including earthquakes and volcanic eruptions from nearby Mount Vesuvius. But what really led to the city's sinking was seismic activity and land subsidence, which gradually caused much of Baiae to sink under the sea. Today, much of the ancient city of Baiae is already submerged under the waters of the Gulf of Naples. Archaeologists have carried out numerous underwater investigations to study the remains of this lost city. Among the most notable finds are the ruins of ancient Roman villas, mosaics, statues, and thermal bath structures. The Baiae underwater ruins offer a fascinating insight into daily life in ancient Rome and are a popular destination for divers and underwater archaeologists. Additionally, some of the archaeological remains have been preserved and can be visited in local museums, providing a window into the glorious past of this sunken city.